Hey everybody. All right, today, Tums and bums is what we've got. We're gonna keep it low impact. As always, you can use weights or whatever works for you, or you can do it without any of that at all. Totally up to you. Make sure that you're feeling good today. If something is feeling a little tender, smaller range of motion, or take it slower, all right? So let's get started. We're gonna start today working bums. We're working with the squats today. So take a nice wide stance. Remember, in a squat, when you do the squat, your knee should not surpass your toes. So when you're in that squat position, make sure your knees go directly over top your second and third toes. And normally we do a plie squat with a straight spine. Sometimes we go into a full squat. Today we're going to keep it a plie squat. So keep your spine straight, pull in through your abdomen, bring the weight back into your heels so you've got the use of your glutes. And let's get started. So wide leg position, turn your toes out just a little bit. And we're going to just start with those squats. So take it down and up. Good. Full squats. Now take it down to the level where you can. Again, press the weight back into your heels. And if you've got the weights, we can add those. Take them overhead. Press. Good. Now, the lower you're able to get in your squat, then that power of pressing up is what works the glutes. So if you're staying higher in the squat and you don't have discomfort in your knees, then see if you can take it a little bit lower. Try to bring your hips down just above the level of your knees and relax your toes either directly on the floor, or if you've got shoes on, relax them inside your sneakers. Press squeeze at the top. Squeeze. Straighten legs at the top. Now let's add on, let's work the calf muscles as well. So when you come to the top, let's come onto those toes. Press down. Reach up, press down. Lift, squeeze. Good. Pull in through the abs. High on the toes. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Now on this last one, stay up on the toes. Bend your knees if you can, if you've got those weights. Down to the sides. Hold here. Lift those arms, either with the weights or without the weights. Stay high in those toes for 4, 3, 2. Now steady your arms, just the legs. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Nicely done. 4, 3. Now keep these pulses going, but put your left heel down. Press into those right toes, working the top of the right thigh. 4, 3, 2. Let's switch those feet. Right heel down, left heel up. Working that left thigh. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Regular, what do you call them? Regular squats. Down and up, lower and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold low. I'm going to get rid of the weights for the next part. We're going to move into some curtsies. So I'm just going to do hands on the hips because we want to make sure the hips are nice and forward for these curtsies. So take it down, sweep the right leg behind, come on the right foot toes, but keep your right hip forward. Press through, back to that squat. 1 more time, slow. Now let's take it tempo. Take it back, take it up. Good. Now each time you put that right foot down, be sure to press through your right heel at the bottom, keeping a lot of heat on this left thigh. Over and press. 4. Then we're going to hold back to that curtsy. 3, 2. Hold back to that curtsy. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2. Now shift your weight back to that back leg. Put your back heel down. Raise your front leg up. Keep right leg, knee soft. Pulse that left leg up. Lift, lift, lift. You got it. Up, up. Point your toe. Keep your shoulders forward over your hips rather than leaning back. Forward over the hips is going to engage the abs more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that front foot down. Step it back. Pulse it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get ready for other side. Here we go. Curtsy back. Into that squat. Again, press through your left heel, keeping the heat on the right thigh, but every time you press through your left heel, work the left glute a little bit more. Pull in through your abs, and remember, hands on your hips as a reminder to tighten through the abdominals and to keep both hips facing forward rather than letting this left hip pull back. We're not doing that. We're keeping the left hip forward. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's hold it back. Pulse it down. Pulse it down. Nice and low. Legs go out like a diamond. 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it back, keep that standing leg, knee soft, point those toes, pulse, pulse, shoulders forward, abs tight, soft knee, give your body a little bit of leeway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down, step it back, find that squat. Take it nice and low, nice and low. Now allow your body to hinge forward, really get into your seat. Send that weight into your heels. We've got 8 little sumos here. 8, lift, 7, lift. Barely any movement, barely any movement. You've got 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Press it up, nicely done. If you need to roll your mat out, this is the time to do it. Focusing now on the abdominals. We're gonna really make a nice connection. So come down into your forearm plank today. If you need to take this plank onto your knees, you can take it on your knees. Now, instead of going all the way up into a downward dog position, we're gonna take this movement a little bit smaller today. So think of a tiny pike, and this pike is coming directly from your abdominals, not from your shoulders, not from your legs. So start in your plank position. Shoulders over elbows, hand position is completely up to you, and take the width of stance you need today. Narrow or hip width distance. Puff up between your shoulder blades, straight line down your back all the way through to your heels. And from here, pull in through your abs, give yourself just a tiny pike, maybe a few inches. From your abs, press your body back into that plank position, staying lifted between your shoulder blades. Lift again, and lower down. Very controlled movement. Again, you guys know the deal. Small movements equal big results. So pull from your abs and press down and stabilize from your abs. We've got several more of these, so keep it going. 4, 3, 2, hold steady. Now from here, take your left arm, reach it across your body, and spider tip your fingers, reach them to the right. Now you're asymmetric on purpose. Right hip, dip toward your spider hand, dip, back to center, dip, back to center. Working obliques here. So imagine pulling your spider fingers in and crunching through your side body every time you twist over to the right. Twist, center, nice and tight. Stay lifted out of your left shoulder. 4, 3, looking good, Craig. 2, you got to twist toward your other hand. 1, hold, back to center, find that plank. Take a moment here, realign. Right hand across your body. Left hand, reach it long. Spider your fingers. That's the side your hip is going toward. So twist it left and squeeze, back to center. Left and squeeze, back to center. You got it, guys. All the way over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Hold that plank. You've got your tiny pike ups again. Here we go. Pike and lower down. Now, if you're struggling with the pace, think 2 counts to pike up, 2 counts to pike down, and then when you feel like you've got that really strong, you can go a little bit faster. You can do single counts. Down, pike up, down, pike up. Almost there. Keep those legs strong. Stay lifted out of your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, take it down. If you need a quick active child's pose, take that active child's pose. Otherwise, we're moving right away into some more ab work. So we've got our teaser, our 100, and our back support today. It's low boat to high boat. It's 100, and it is tricep dips. And we're gonna do 2 rounds of those, back to back to back. So here we go. Hug your knees into your chest. Arms to a high 45. Use that gentle momentum to sweep your shoulders up as your legs extend. Good job. Find that low boat. See if you can lift your shoulders even higher. Pull in through your abs so it's just your tailbone to your bra line on the mat. Everything else nice and lifted. Hold there. Now take a deep breath. If it's in your practice, sweep yourself up. Full boat. Just on the tailbone. Chest up, tailbone under. Reach your legs long for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Let's move into that 100. Lift your head and shoulders. So again, shoulder blades off the mat. Look into your abdominals. A little too much for you today. Take tabletop. You got it ready? Legs long, 45 degrees, and pump those arms. So think about that little tiny pike that you did and how you pulled from the abdomen. That's the same musculature you're using here. Use those abs to keep your legs nice and long, stabilize your hips, stabilize your pelvis, lift your chest a little higher, look into your abdominals, pump your arms, using the shoulder just as a conduit between your arm and the stomach. So your stomach muscles are really what's helping you move the arms here, helping you stabilize. Keep your legs low, low back on the floor. One more set of inhales. One more set of exhales. And change. Head down, hug your knees to your chest, rock yourself up to seated for tricep dips. A little too much for you today. Let me show you from the side. Fingers face you, and your elbows must go straight to the back, not out to the sides. So it's not a shoulder shrug. Bend the elbows, round into it, and press yourself back up. Now, once you have that, lift your hips and bend your elbows. We've got 30 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got it. Bend the elbows. If your elbows are feeling tender, smaller range of motion, or set your hips down. With your hips lifted, that keeps a little bit more weight in the arms. So using your own body weight to help you strengthen the muscles. And especially for women, this is awesome, using your own body weight against the ground. Stress-bearing, weight-bearing exercise, helping to maintain bone density and bone strength. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right away, lay down, hug your knees into your chest. We've got another teaser 100 and tricep dip. So hug your knees into your chest, arms wide. Let's take it all the way up. High teaser this time. High teaser, high teaser, high teaser. We're going to go backwards this time. We're going to start in the high teaser. So arms nice and long, legs nice and long. If you prefer the hands in, like a Navasana, a boat pose, you can do that as well. Now let's take it down to low. Hold. Shoulders stay up. Low back stays down. Legs are long, arms are long. Holding here. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's get ready for that 100. We're going to finish off that 100. We did 50-ish the first time. Let's do another 50. Head and shoulders up, hands long, legs long. And again, lower, lower, lower. The best you can. Start pumping your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you find that your body's getting a little fatigued and so your low back starts to arch over time, raise your legs a little more over time, or bend your knees a little bit over time. It's important that you maintain that abdominal connection. And once your low back starts to arch, you're losing the connection. So do what you need to do to keep the work in the abs on this one. That's where it's supposed to be, not the hip flexors. So work the abs. We've got 1 more set of inhales. And 1 more set of exhales. Hold. Lift another inch. And hug your knees into your chest. Let's roll it back up into those tricep dips again. Feet flat. Fingers face you. Lift your hips. And this time, draw your right knee to your chest. Let's start those tricep dips. So if right knee to your chest is too much, it's both feet down. If both feet down is too much, it's also put your seat down. But bend your elbows straight back, and switch legs. Left knee in. You've got it, guys. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Quick arm stretch, just a really quick one. Sit cross leg. Right arm up. Palm to the shoulder blades. Keep your chin lifted. With your left hand, hold your right elbow and pull your fingers down your back. But keep your chin lifted. Now, you can look to the right and arch your body up and over. Come back to the center. Let's switch. Left hand between your shoulder blades. Again, lift your chin. Right hand to your left elbow. Pull. Look to the left. Arch. All right, you guys, we're getting ready to come into some front side, back side strengthening before we go into cardio. So here we go. So for the front side today, we're going to start with some donkey kicks. All right, you guys. So hands can be down. If you've got tenderness in the wrists, you can take it down to your forearms. That's fine, either way. Or you can start high and take it low if you need to. Hips level, just like we did for the curtsies today. Right leg lifts, flex your foot. Now, instead of lifting that right hip, press the right hip down. Foot to the ceiling. Here we go. Start those pulses. Pulse up, up. So never coming lower than your starting position. Go to your starting position and then an inch higher. Very small range of motion, and we're just working that area right there between the top of the hamstring and the base of the seat. So again, if your wrists start to bother you, you can take it down, but you've got to be sure that you don't sink into your shoulders. Stay lifted, pull up. And even if you want your upper body to be the same level as your lower body, like you are when your hands are under your shoulders, you could put some yoga blocks down and rest elbows on the yoga blocks. And then your upper body will be in a really nice position. Don't have yoga blocks? You could roll up some towels and put them under there. You've got a sturdy Rubbermaid, flip it upside down. Put your elbows on the Rubbermaid. Pretty much anything you've got hanging around your house, especially in the kitchen, is really great to use for this. So no yoga blocks, use Rubbermaids. No weights, water bottles, or canned goods. If you don't have a ball to use, if we ever use a ball, roll up a nice big towel so that you can squeeze that rolled up towel just like you would a ball. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're revisiting those tiny pike planks. So come back into your plank position, always finding your true plank first. So always find integrity in your still and stable position before you do any movements. So then from here, tiny pike from the abs. Don't you pike from your arms. You're not pressing with your arms. Your arms are just staying where they are, supporting your body. These tiny pikes, they're coming from your abs. Lift, lower, nicely done. So the good news is that we'll have 4 of the back leg work for the seat, but only 3 of these. Again, keep pulling in through your abs. As you get fatigued, your body tries to spread the work out. It's going to try and trick you into using your arms, using your legs. Use your abs the whole time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back down onto your knees, hands under your shoulders. All right, we're going to change the position slightly. So start in the donkey kick position. Now don't lower your leg, but turn it out to the side and point your toe. So we're going to work the side of the leg a little bit along with the seat. So here we go. This will be a really small range of motion for you. With your body in this position, you will not be able to lift your leg very high at all. And it might even feel crampy right in the side of your seat, like right in your hip area. You're getting it good. Press your right hip down in opposition as you pulse your leg up. Your eyes can be slightly forward. So once you kind of take a look at your screen and you see what I'm doing, you don't need to watch me. Just turn your head into a comfortable position, nice and neutral. Take some of that strain off of your neck and pulse up. Good. Don't let your knee drop to the floor. In fact, lead with your knee. So as you lift your leg, envision that it's your knee, the side of your knee, the right side of your knee, reaching toward the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down into your plank. Find integrity in your plank first, and then tiny pike up. It might even help for you when you're doing these tiny pikes up to envision that you're doing a little crunch. So use the same muscles in the same way that you would to do a crunch. And as you tighten your stomach muscles, that's what brings your body into that slightly piked position. It doesn't have to be big, and if that doesn't work for you today, then hold a static plank. Keep it going, you're doing good. This is your number 2 out of 3, so after this one, you'll have only 1 more of these plank pikes. One more pike. All right, take it down, all 4s. Donkey kick, left side, opposite leg. Flex your foot, left hip down, left leg up, and then up from there. Up, up. Tiny movement, tiny movement. Keep your foot flexed. Flexing your foot to encourage the musculature to be nice and tight and engaged. So if your left hip starts to roll up, again, bring it down, level with your right hip. It will make the movement more challenging. It will make your range smaller, but that's what we're going for. We're not going for a big range. We're going for a nice seat, a really strong seat, strong back of your legs. Pull in through your abdomen. Keep pulsing up. We're just about there, and then we're going to move into that very last plank. You guys are doing so good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Last plank. Tiny pike crunches. Crunch to pike and crunch to hold your position. Crunch in and back to that plank. All the way up, back to that plank. And you guys know, you can always let me know what it is you want to see in these, what area of the body you want to work. I'm happy to oblige. Last 2. And let's take it back down to the knees. All right, so remember, start in the donkey kick position. Bring your left hip down. Get your hips where they need to be right now. Turn your left knee out to the side. Point your left foot toe. And lead not with your foot. You're not raising your foot. Lead with your left knee. Here we go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. You may find that one side is more accessible than the other. This is my side that's not as accessible. The movement feels really awkward on this side. When I do it, I have to really, really think about it. Whereas on the right side, my dominant side, I don't have to think about it as much. So that's okay. Just give yourself the same amount of effort that you did on the other side. It may not manifest in the same way, but work with the same amount of strength and flexibility, intensity that you do on the first side. That's why we sometimes mix it up and do the left side first rather than the right side, just so your body doesn't kind of go more into whatever dominance it might have. Pull in through your abdomen. Left leg goes up. Lead with that knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys. You can sit it back if you need to. I'm going to roll my mat up so we've got some more space. We're going to get into this cardio now. So again, a little bit different than true Tabata. We're not doing the 8 rounds. We're going to do 6 rounds, and today we've got 6 rounds with 20 seconds, only 8 seconds between. If you need to take a little bit more of a rest, do what you need to do. Something not feeling good, please, please, please do what you need to do to make your body feel good. First one leg hamstring curls, opposite leg touch. If you want to have weights in your hands, you can do that. I might even start with weights and see how that feels. I might drop them part of the way through. You're welcome to do that. So here we go. Let's do it. So one at a time. Reach back, and a nice big kick. Like you're actually pretty much touching your seat with your heel. And then it's just a little oblique crunch back, just a little one. Reach it back and recover. You've got 8 seconds to recover now. So work that recovery. Here we go. Next one, begin. So again, doing these on your own time, if you've got more than 40 or 45 minutes, you can lengthen this out and you can do 8 of these rather than 6 to be in the true Tabata method. Tabata method, one of the most effective for strengthening your cardiovascular stamina. And recover. In the recovery, take a squat. Lift your weights if you want. Or you stand still and you take a breather. Do what your body needs today. Let's do it again. All right, we've got 3 more after this. So even here, even though it's not like I'm doing very much with the weights, I'm not doing hamstring curls, although I certainly, or bicep curls, although I could, just the additional weight that your body is not used to forces your body to work a little bit harder. So even using weights or something a little bit heavier in a more static fashion, recover, allows your body to kind of go beyond what it normally does. And let's do it. So my body is used to the regular weight of my arms. When I add 3 pounds on each arm, it's got to work a little bit harder. So here, I'm kicking both my seat and I'm kicking the end of the little hand weight as well. Low impact, because we're not doing any bouncing. Recover. So if you've got some tenderness in your feet, your ankles, hips, knees, this is a good one for you. Let's do it. Kind of emulating running a little bit without the pounding of the running. Continue to pull in through your abdomen. Keep this going. And recover. We've got 1 more to go. All right, you guys. Last one, best one. So let's do it. If you haven't already picked up the pace, let's pick up the pace just a little bit. Try it on this last one. It's only 20 seconds. So if you haven't already picked up the pace, do it for this last one so that the next time we do this, your body kind of already knows a little bit faster pace. You've already worked really hard on the form, so you've got great form. Keep it going. And recover. Next one, we've got elbow to knee. Now you guys know elbow to knee with the weights, that could be a killer. So pace yourself today. Again, elbow to knee, pull in to the knee. So it requires some balance. We're gonna have a faster pace. We're gonna start with the right leg lifted. Let's do it. So right knee in. Woo. Envision not just pulling those weights in, but pushing them away if you have the weights. If you don't have any weights in your hand, your arms are certainly heavy enough, and you're getting a lot of cardio benefit here. Just a light tap down on the way back and recover. And your standing leg knee, never locked out in this, always soft to give yourself a little bit of a shock absorber. Get in position, here we go. Let's do it. Next one. Same side, let's do the same side. We've got 6 total, so we do 3 on the right, 3 on the left. How you doing back there, Craig? Well, as long as you can make a noise, it means you're breathing and you're alive. So, recover. Don't stray too far from that position. Don't put your weights down, start walking around. Just kind of stay in the ready position. Preserving your energy. Let's do it. Good news is, it's the last one on this side. We got 1 more to go. This one. And then we switch sides. And recover. Time to switch sides. So if you decide now, like, oh, the weights are too much, you can also put one down and do a single weight like this, if that works for you. So experiment with that. See if that works for you. Maybe you build your stamina this way, and then you slowly add the second weight over time. And again, weights not necessary. Recover. So again, 2 weights, no weights, or a single weight. Let's do it. Ooh, 1 more after this. You're getting there, guys. Looking good. Reach nice and long with your arms, nice and long with your back leg. Stay soft in your right leg knee. Last one. All right, get set up. It's the last one. Let's do it. Best one. Longest arm reach in this last one, longest leg reach, and tightest abdominals. Good. Keep reaching. Press through your right foot. Keep it going. Almost there. Oh, and recover. Woo. Take a quick breather. No rest for the legs though. Next one, we're gonna work some thighs with this. So here's the body position. It's kind of like a modified pistol squat. So you're gonna keep this leg soft, this leg forward, spine straight, shoulders not leaning back, shoulders forward. We're gonna take it down, little pulses. So you gotta find your down position and then down, down, down. If that is too wobbly for you, soften your front leg and just barely touch your toes on the floor. No weight in that leg at all. Only weight in your supportive leg. We've got 3 and 3, and we're gonna start on the left side this time, just to do exactly what I said, which is mix it up for the body. So left leg down, get your right leg forward in position, sit it down, sit it down, sit it down, right there. Let's do it. So not only are you working this leg, you're working your abs as you keep your shoulders forward, and you're working this thigh. Keep this leg as straight as you can. If it's too much, bend it a little bit, or gently put your toe down, but all of the weight stays in that left leg. Hands on your hips so you can maybe press into your abdominals and recover. Take a quick little breather. Not too long though, 8 seconds, not very long. Right leg forward, sit down into it, let's do it. We're doing 3 and 3, where we're gonna burn through the muscles on this leg. Now feeling really ambitious? What if you put a stretch band around the bottom of your thighs? So as you've got this right leg lifted, you're continuously holding against that stretch band. Just an idea in case you're a glutton for punishment. But remember, anytime, recover. You add a little dynamicism to what you're doing. You're just adding that much more work, so you're getting that much more benefit. Let's do it. Another option, if you've got one of those small balls, is you can put that ball underneath your toes, and you can press down on the ball every time you bend your left knee. Don't have a ball? Roll up a towel and do the same thing with that rolled up towel. You can press, 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 just to give yourself, recover. Let's switch sides. A little something extra to do. Left leg forward, soften your right knee, get nice and low. Don't come high, go low. These are little movements. Try to distribute your weight through the sole of your right foot equally, not into the toes more, not into the heel more. Use the entire base, the entire sole of your foot as a base to help support your body. Almost there. Recover. 2 more on that side. Oh, my thighs are feeling it, man. And work into your seat a little bit. Here we go. Next one. Good. Remember, don't start leaning your shoulders back. Engage your abdominals. Bring your shoulders directly over your hips. Pulse, pulse, pulse. So here you also get the opportunity to work your balance. So if you've been missing your yoga practice a little bit, here, maintaining some of your balance skills, recovery. We got 1 more to go. Let's get set up and do it. This is your last one. Almost there. You can do it. Don't stop now. Get that left leg a little higher, make your left leg a little straighter, sit a little lower into that right leg, bend it more, get nice and low. And recover. Oh my gosh, you guys, shake it off, roll your mats out. We're gonna do the final cardio. So if your mat is already not rolled out, get it rolled out. You've got carpet, enjoy that nice wide open space. For this next one, we've got 6 rounds, 20 seconds. And we're gonna be working obliques. Take your forearm plank. You're welcome, always welcome, to take a high plank. And today, right leg steps up, right leg steps back. If you've got tenderness in your knees or your hips, make it a smaller step, just out to the side gently. If you can, step it all the way up and all the way back. So do what feels good for you today. Here we go, right side only. And every time you step that right foot up, squeeze through your right side body. Elbows under shoulders. Recover. You can set your knees down. We're going to do the same side. That was Craig's idea. I said, do you think we should alternate or do the same side? He said, same side. So blame him.
Idea.
Aha. Now it's a great idea because the repetition of movement gives you time to build your skill each set after set. So if we alternated, your body would be focused on some different things for the other side. Here, it focuses, and then we take a rest, and it's able to focus and recover and add on. So we've got 1 more on that side. Ooh, I wish I brought a towel out here. My arms are sweaty, and they are sliding on this mat. Let's do it. Last one on this side. Ooh, my left thigh is burning as it helps to support me. And recover. All right, you guys, we got the other side to do. So set yourself up. Here we go. Try to keep the rest of your body as still as possible. So whether you've got hands under shoulders and you're stepping out, which gives you a little bit more room, it gives your body a little bit more room, or if you're on your forearms, try to keep the right side of your body still as you step with your left side. That's where the strength really comes from, the strength of pulling your leg up and tightening, but also stabilizing through the static side. So here we go. Let's do it again. My arms were getting too slippery. I had to switch to my hands. All right, Craig, we have only 1 more set after this. Oh, that's a good idea. He just folded the sides of his mat in to give a little extra arm cushion. And recover. Woo-wee. All right, you guys. 2 more seconds and then we're in it. Here we go. Last one. Then after this, we're going to finish off with some abs. Not that this whole class hasn't been about abs, because pretty much everything we do, if you're doing it with fidelity, you're engaging, you're involving the abdominals. 2, 1. Oh my goodness, you guys. You are rock stars. All right, so for the next one, let's take it down for some abdominals. We've got a little baby starfish. So take it down onto your back, hug your knees into your chest so you're really nicely aligned. Then think low boat. So bring yourself into low boat position, arms long, baby starfish. Take it out, take it in, take it out, take it in. Now if your low back is coming off the mat, that means you either need to bend your knees a little bit or you need to bring your legs higher. The lower your legs are, the straighter your legs are, the more strain it puts on your body, and I mean that in a positive way, meaning the stress on the muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your legs together, lift your chest a little higher, legs go in and out, in and out. See if on this in and out you can reach your legs a little bit longer, a little bit lower than you were doing in the baby starfish. 4, 3, 2. Hold that tabletop position. Hands behind your head. Pulse up to that tabletop. Pulse up, up, up. Stay nice and high. See if you can go even higher. Elbows stay wide. Don't bring your elbows in. It's not elbows to knees. It's forehead to knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep tabletop. Rest your head. Right hand behind your head. Left arm flat. Reach your right shoulder to your left knee, and at the same time, extend your right leg long. Come back to tabletop. One more time, slow. Now, alternately, you can also reach your arm out to the side if that feels good. Let's pick up the pace. Right shoulder, left knee. And in. Reach. Reach. Nice and long. Left leg, don't pull it in toward your chest. Keep it at tabletop with your knee right over your hip. Reach. 4 more, then you're going to hold that reach. 3, 2. Hold that reach. Pulse up to that knee. Tiny pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop, rest your head. Right hand down. Left hand behind your head. We've got 2 slow ones. Here we go. Left shoulder, right knee. Left leg goes long. Pull it back. One more time, slow. And again, alternately, you can bring the arm out to the side if you like. Here we go. Let's take the pace. Take it up and down. Reach. Right knee stays exactly where it is. It doesn't come into the body. And up. And reach. And reach. 4 more. 4. Then you're going to hold it. 3, 2. Hold at the top. Hold that extension. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your head. Hug your knees. Nice job, you guys. So find tabletop. Make a diamond with your hands. Put it under your sacrum. Legs to 90. Flex your feet. Lower your legs. Come all the way down until your low back just starts to come off the mat. Oh, that's right there for me. That's my lowest point. That's where I'm going to end. So take the legs up. Take the legs down. Don't go any lower than where your back starts to come off the mat. We got a few more of these. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. Last one. Hold at the bottom. Raise your head. Point your toes. Low boat. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Awesome job, you guys. Woo-wee. So take your time here. Do some stretches that feel good to you. You can always do forward stretch, straddle stretch. You can make a figure 4 Put your hands behind you, lift your chest, press your knee away if that feels good for you. You can do a mermaid stretch from Pilates. Knee over knee, ankle over ankle. Hold on to your ankle. Arm up and over to stretch your side body. Keep the shoulder forward. And then you switch sides and do the other side. I'm just quickly showing you some stretches so that you can figure out the ones that feel good to you, and you can do these on your time. You can do pigeon pose from yoga. That feels good to you. And then of course you do the other side. And you get more of a stretch to the front of your leg if you keep your chest lifted, but you get some nice compression and it feels nice and relaxing if you allow your body to go forward. So find these stretches, pick maybe 3 or 4 that resonate with you. Take the time to stretch after class. Your muscles are nice and warm. And for those of you who do have a regular yoga practice and it's not as regular now, this will definitely help you. Oh, we've got a visitor. Tubby's here. He's our neighbor's cat and he is such a good boy. Tubby, you want to say hi?
Tubby, say hi. Say hi, bud.
He's awesome at Savasana. So I think we're going to take a lesson from Tubby. We're going to take a little stretch and relax, and we'll see you guys soon.